In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to center things with absolute positioning Webflow tutorial. We'll build a simple, reusable pattern in Webflow. A piece of text perfectly centered over an image by combining a relative parent with an absolute child. Open your project so you're on the canvas and ready to add elements. Start by adding a div block. This will act as the container for your image and the centered text. You can size it to match your design needs. Giving it a clear width and some height helps you see your changes as you go. Next, add an image inside that same div block. This will be the visual layer your text sits on. If your image is large, that's fine. Just make sure it displays clearly in the designer so you can judge placement. Then add a text block into the div block as well. Type in a short label or headline so you'll immediately notice when it's centered. Now click the div block and change its position to relative. This step is crucial. Setting the parent to relative creates the positioning context for anything inside it that's absolutely positioned. Without a relative parent, an absolute element will try to align to the page or another ancestor, which makes precise centering difficult. Click the text block and change its position to absolute. This removes it from the normal document flow and lets you anchor it anywhere within the div block. In the absolute positioning controls, choose the center option so the text snaps to the middle of the parent both horizontally and vertically. If your text doesn't appear above the image, increase its z-index so it layers on top. You can also nudge it slightly with margins or transforms if you want it offset from dead center. If you haven't already, drop in the final image you plan to use so you can judge contrast and spacing accurately. Make sure the image fits the container the way you expect. A clear, properly sized image makes fine-tuning the overlay much easier. Click the div block again, and in the layout section, switch it to flex if you'd like cleaner control over how non-absolute content aligns inside this container. While the absolute text won't be affected by flex alignment, Flex can help keep your image and any additional elements tidy and centered within the div block. At this point, you can refine the text's position and customize it. Adjust font size, weight, and color for contrast over the image, and add some padding or a subtle background color if readability needs a boost. Preview at different breakpoints to confirm it stays centered and legible on all screens. Congratulations, you've centered content with absolute positioning in Webflow and built a dependable pattern you can reuse across your site.